That was about unintentional plagiarism. On the other hand, we have the most unacceptable and unethical practice, which is rampant, and lot of attitudinal change is required in order to deal with it. That is intentional plagiarism. Some instances of intentional plagiarism are passing off as one's own pre-written papers from the internet or other sources, which is also referred to as self-plagiarism, or copying an essay or article from the internet or online source or electronic database verbatim or otherwise without quoting or giving credit. Cutting and pasting from more than one source to create a paper without quoting or giving credit is also a form of unintentional plagiarism. In a MOOC setting, for those who are creating MOOC, it should be kept in mind that the published articles, academic work, newspaper or magazine articles, images and videos on internet, and any other copyrighted material should be credited through citation, footnote, and referencing. For copyrighted material, permission should be sought from the owner of the intellectual property before publishing. Now, is plagiarism a crime? And does copying substantial portion of a published work written by someone else without attribution and without permission become a punishable offense? What exactly is the punishment? Does attribution without permission for text or photographs or graphics, for instance, photograph courtesy XYZ, amount to an infringement of copyright? And if it is an offense, then what is the punishment? In order to answer these questions, let's look into the subtle aspects of copyright and plagiarism and compare them. Pertinently, Section 57 of the Copyright Act grants authors the special right to be attributed for their work. Widely referred to as a moral right, this right is perpetual, is independent of copyright, and remains unaffected by transfers of copyright ownership. Thus, the right to attribution recognized by statute could be considered analogous to the right not to be plagiarized. Copyright infringement is also a criminal offense. Section 63 of the Copyright Act states that infringers are liable to be imprisoned for between 6 months and 3 years and to be fined between 50,000 and 2 lakh rupees. While Section 63A stipulates an enhanced penalty for second and subsequent convictions. Plagiarism alone involves copying another person's ideas without attributing them and is not a crime by itself, although it is considered unethical. If plagiarism involves copying not only ideas but also a substantial proportion of a copyrighted work without attribution and without permission, it would amount to both copyright infringement and the violation of the special right of the author to be credited. Copyright infringement and the violation of an author's right to be credited are both civil wrongs and criminal offenses. A civil suit may be instituted and criminal charges may also be filed. Further, assuming the work is protected by copyright, in most cases, it is infringement to publish a work without permission. It is both infringement and a violation of moral rights to publish a work without permission and without attribution. It is a violation of moral rights to publish a work with permission and without attribution, possibly unless the author has agreed not to be attributed. The remedy available to those authors whose right to claim authorship has been violated are similar to those available in case of copyright infringement. Moral hazards in creation of MOOCs. The participants in the MOOC courses are assessed largely through quizzes or assignments. The assignments can be plagiarized and to a greater extent defeats the purpose of creating online courses. The credibility of certifications then is questionable. Many reports claim that the participants do plagiarize as they feel that already published articles are way more credible and reliable. Additionally, the participants who are gaining certifications may not be the sole author of the work assigned. This raises doubts in our minds. An online course undertaken for vocation or a free non-credit class doesn't warrant any plagiarism. However, statistics report the reverse. Coursera has initiated a peer grading system and online plagiarism detection system. However, this points to a larger anomaly. A free credit course reporting plagiarized assignments points towards an attitude of academic dishonesty. Therefore, presently the grading as well as the assessment in the massive online courses happen through multiple choice questions and quizzes. If we have to bring MOOCs to the mainstream with credit certifications, then inbuilt plagiarism tools and newfound academic integrity and honesty from the participants as well as the creators are a prerequisite. Thank you for listening to this. Have a good day.